Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be replacing this older notifier NBG-12LX with a newer but still used one right here. Really the only difference is this one's just says notifier and this one is by Honeywell right here. There are a couple other differences. The module on the older one has an LED that's recessed in there, and this one has like a little light pipe thing on it. And then this one doesn't have the breakaway tab to go up to higher addresses, but this one does. This is meant to be used on old clip notifier panels, and this one right here can be used with clip or flash scan, which flash scan is the current notifier addressable protocol. Now neither of these are actually technically compatible with my panel, but they both work. The only thing that is weird about them is this older one. In auto program, if you accidentally do an auto program on the panel, it'll completely unprogram the label from it, and it will think it's an ionization smoke detector. So I'm going to be replacing it with this one because I have a different use for this one, and this one will match all my other pull stations on the system. And this right here is an FCPS power supply powering the second half of my system. So I'm not going to disable the device in this case because as long as I don't short the wires, nothing's going to happen. And the panel is quite far away, so I'm just going to go ahead and switch it out really quick, and I'm going to go acknowledge the trouble with the annunciator once we disconnect it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start pulling it apart. Alright, and I've loosened the bottom screw, and the top screw has to get completely removed, and you can go ahead and lift up on it, pull it right out. I left quite a bit of service loop on this one. So yeah, on the back here, to make sure not to accidentally flip the switch, it's very simple wiring, just positive, negative to the two terminals. But before I disconnect this one, I'm going to pull the cover off, just to make it so it doesn't fall off. I'm going to look and see the address, which is 12 in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and program that into the new one before I connect it. So here is the new pull station, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the 10's place to 1 and the 1's place to 2, and that'll give me an address of 12. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the wires in the old one and just put them in the new one. And there's the positive out, and there's the negative. The system will go into trouble in a minute when it realizes the device is missing. There it goes. Alright, before that gets too annoying, on the new pull station, I'm going to go ahead and loosen the first two terminals, which are the SLC positive and negative. And the positive is the second one in, and the negative is the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it up. Here's the negative. And here's the positive. Make sure it's blinking, and it might be hard to see on camera, but it is blinking, so the beeping should stop in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and make sure the terminals are nice and tight. And they are, so I'm going to go ahead and screw it back onto the back box. You have to make sure to put the door back on these before you mount them. If I didn't have this panel here, I'd be able to hinge it, but if you're doing this flush mount, or if there's something right here, you have to make sure you put the door on the pull station before you mount it, otherwise you won't be able to get it on. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the top screw to level it, and then once it's level, I can go ahead and tighten the bottom screw, and that will make sure it doesn't move. Now the pull station is fully installed, now I'm going to go ahead and test it. I'm just going to pull it, reset it, and then go reset the panel via the annunciator. So this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.